I have flown hundreds of RC helicopters through the last decade plus, but I still get nervous for flights, even though this is pink. I'm not supposed to be afraid of something that's pink, right? No, I am very afraid. This is
You should be.
Probably one of the nicest helicopters I've ever had my hands on. Not most expensive, but nicest. Although it's not one of the most expensive helicopters, it's still not a cheap helicopter. And everybody says the Goosky S2 was one of the best helicopters to learn on. Now I tried to do a stunt on that one, a little flip, and I had my rates set too low, so the flip happened too slow. I crashed it, and I haven't been back to that helicopter since then, but I've flown a couple like OMP helicopters in very similar category, but nothing this big or powerful, and I won't be able to do half of the things that most of these advanced helicopter pilots that blow my mind can do, but this helicopter is capable of doing some fairly advanced things. I love everything about this. The way it looks is awesome, the way it feels is very high quality, and I know that we have a high-end quality helicopter here in our hands. This is the ready to fly version. I'm going to fly it in this video, and no, I'm not stalling. I got to talk about a couple important things here. I love the fact that this is ready to fly. It's a good little radio. It even comes with a rechargeable battery inside that can be easily replaced and is not proprietary. Good on them. The battery location of this helicopter is awesome because I hate taking on and off the little canopy to fly every time you want to swap out the battery. Now, you can just pull the battery out the front. It's a very, very snug fit. And I think that's fantastic. I've got two batteries with mine, and it's an XT30 plug. So again, not proprietary. Good on them. When you sell a ready-to-fly setup though, here's my one big complaint. This is our charger included in this whole setup. Awesome, that's great. So with this amazing setup, why wouldn't you have a USB cable to charge everything? I'm sure that costs them a grand total of 15 cents. They could charge $10 more to me if they want to, because now I gotta go chase down a USB that's gonna work on this. It's USB-C, that's great. But come on, USB-C for the transmitter. Just include a USB cable, and then you have a complete package. Like, it'd make more sense to not include the radio if you're trying to save money. Just put the cable in the box. Having said that, with that charger, when it's charging, the light blinks, whether you're charging on 1S, 1.5, or 2S. That's how fast you're charging. I let it stay plugged in for something like 8 hours, and it never stopped blinking. So the next day, I plugged it in for about 6 hours on the 2S setting on the same battery. It never stopped blinking. That tells me the battery didn't get fully charged, or maybe it is already fully charged. I don't know. So with that, let's fly. That's how you turn it on. Okay, it's ready. That was a cool startup. Before I take off, because I'm not stalling or anything, I want to say a massive thanks to the full-scale pilot that just radioed in. Even though he's flying over 2,000 feet, that's how you do it. Throttle hold is on, and it's the full upright position toward you. I'm going to turn throttle hold off, and the blades aren't spinning because we should be in position mode, or basically self-balancing mode. This is all should be. I know where my rates are. We're in low, and let's go. Oh, it sounds really good, Abby. Wow. Okay, yes, we're in position mode, self-balancing mode. This is nice so that I can get a feel for it. So very snappy and agile on these controls. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that feels like just locked in. Let's zoom around a little bit. Only complaint is that whole charger setup. I can easily plug this into one of my universal chargers and have much happier results with everything, but golly, if you're going to sell a ready-to-fly setup, just put a decent cable in there. That's my only thing. Wow, look at that. Okay, now this is a moment for me to test switches and things. So like, I don't know if you guys know this. Hang on. Okay, there's the plane. He is not 2,000 feet over like he said. I'm going to land. He said 2,000 feet. That's not accurate. Abby, let's record my landing and then we'll throttling down and throttle hold. He had no intentions of landing, but we're just going to be better safe than sorry.
Maybe he's 2,000 feet. This is what it is, Nathan. We're at 1,000 feet. So he might be 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
But we're at 1,000
we're at
feet.
800.
So he was only 1,000 foot up.
You're right.
So that's what just happened.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're still good. Okay. Here we go. So throttle hold back off. And I'm ready to probably kick it out of that position mode that they call it. I'm going to fly much higher and play around with my switches, but I also want to increase my rates. So that's what I was going to do. Let's go. This is the rate switch, but I like to fly. Listen guys, this is a maiden flight. And I always, it's a true maiden. I don't like to sugarcoat things. I'm not trying to sell you the helicopter. It's great if you buy it, but let's go to higher rates. I just want to show you a real honest experience. So that should be higher rates, and that's where we want to be if we want to try and get this thing upside down. So I'm going to fly it up and kick this switch, which is a little awkward positioning, but let's try it. Now, this is supposed to be manual mode. If it is, I can flip it over, and that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, that was great. I'll try to do it a little lower now that I feel good about it. We're in manual mode and we're in the highest rates. Now I'm no pro, but I can. I need to leave my finger on that switch just in case I know. It's all manual right now. Left index finger, Nate. Left index finger. If I need to save it, left index finger. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was more of like a loop than just a flip. Okay, the fun ones that really make it look good are like front flips and back flips. So, whew, you better believe that heart's racing, guys. Okay, here we go. Wish I was better at this, but here, okay. It's all manual still.
Good job.
Thank you. Boy, there's just a lot to think about.
I can tell you're really quiet.
It's a nice helicopter too, I just don't want to crash it. Okay, let's do a backflip. And I want to kick that switch up just to test it, and because I kind of needed it. And it saved it. It went right to auto level for me. Love it. Love that. That's so much. So I used to have a blade helicopter that was maybe 230S or something, and if you kicked safe on it, it took like 8 seconds for it to recover itself. Oh, my battery's dead, I think. Yeah, I'm landing.
Oh, bummer.
I'm landing. That's literally
good job, though.
Dead battery. Wow. Wow.
Thank goodness you were not upside down.
No indicator at all, but
wow.
You know how when really good pilots, they want to show off, they will kill power, like kind of high up or in the middle of a maneuver, and then they land it as the blade is spooling down. It's called an idle landing. What is that called? They hit the idle switch, and then they just have to land. Let us know in the comments. Yeah, Nate's brain dead right now. Anyways, that's what that felt like, because I had no power, or it was just like a wall, and I had to land it. So, that's kind of cool. So anyway, for the helicopter's battery, let's unplug that.
Did you charge the other one or no? Because this one was so difficult.
Yes, and it wasn't difficult. I just don't think it charged. And
you did charge it?
No.
Oh, you didn't charge it.
I think this battery, I'm guessing, didn't take a charge off of that charger because remember, it never stopped blinking. That was a really short flight. You're going to get short flights on this, but I feel like that was exceptionally short. So, I don't know, maybe I'll charge both of my batteries with my hobby grade charger and then come back out sometime down the road, don't know when, for the channel, and fly 2 fully charged batteries and just have some fun with you guys with this helicopter, because right now, this one is very strongly piquing my interest as a very fun helicopter for me to fly on. Hey, it flew really good on stabilized mode too. If you have money to spend on a helicopter and you've never flown one before, I would strongly recommend you spend it on one of these like $300 or $400 GPS helicopters that really scale, because you're going to get a similar flying experience on those as to this one, unless you want to progress and do inverted flying and flips and rolls and then these crazy TikToks and stuff that people can do, which I cannot. But this helicopter is capable of doing all of that really sweet stuff, and it comes in some really cool colors too, not just that pink color, some really bright, easy to see colors. The bigger they are, the easier they are to see, and generally speaking, the better flying they are. That is so true in the RC plane world, and I believe that to be very true in the helicopter world too. Although the Goosky S2, the smaller version of this, it's extremely good and snappy. It just is so small that you lose sight of it very quickly, so that's a little bit of a challenge. This one's that really happy size of helicopter. It says 195 on the blades, so I'm guessing this is like a 200 size, relatively speaking, size helicopter. That seems to be true. So what an awesome helicopter. That got the, I like experiences like this that I get nervous for, and you know, I'm really like, I dreaded flying this for a long time because I didn't think I could do it. And then I get out here and I did it. So
didn't you crash one of these before?
My Goosky S2, the smaller version, demolished it. So yeah, I feel really good about that.
Good job.
And yeah, I think that's why we hobbyists chase the feeling we do. You know, with airplanes, for me, sure, I still crash, but when I do, it's not because I'm like pushing myself to learn something more. I'm just kind of getting dumb with it and I make a mistake. But when you do something that you've never done before, take off for the first time with a plane, bring it back down and land it, even if you're just flying the Air Scout, you know, that's such an adrenaline like junky feeling, and you want to chase it and push more and push more and push more. And so that's kind of what I got with this. Anyway, if you're interested, it'll be linked in the description box below. I highly recommend it, but not necessarily for everybody, so keep that in mind. And keep in mind that does help to support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you. And listen, I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone big time on this, so I'm absolutely going to fly with AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics. Insurance for those of us that fly and drive RC planes, helicopters, drones, cars, trucks, boats. They do it all. It's insurance for the entire hobby. And I would highly recommend, if you're going to drop money on a helicopter like this, set aside another $90 and be insured for the entire year. Abby and I got these like sweat bees bugging us. So don't fly without AMA. We're getting into this world of just everybody's got a phone on them all the time, and if you're out at a park flying and you're doing what you're supposed to do but you have an accident and you crash, who knows how bad that could end up for you. So be insured when you're flying. You just never know, and the house over there is recording and you lose control of the helicopter and it flies through the tower. Now you should do what's right anyway, you know, but anything can be on camera. You just gotta be careful. So have insurance. It's just better safe than sorry. I couldn't recommend them more, and it's insane how cheap they are. So get AMA. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with the time to jump in front of the camera and share this experience with you guys. I hope you guys are just focused on your positive blessings in your life now and can focus on that, because that's where my mindset is, and I'm just enjoying the day that I have been blessed with my wife and kids and just life in general. I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys, and I hope that you're able to focus on that gratitude as well. Last but not least, I want to say a big thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. We have a lot of helicopter videos on our channel, but nothing quite like this one. This stands out from the rest. But if you want something a bit more tame, more beginner friendly, and I think just a scale good looking helicopter at a nice price point, we'll have a hand-picked video popping up right about now just for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.